Oh, I have to. Yeah, I have to do one of those. Oh, look, here we are.
Oh, we got no audio. Parker has the shoe on the other foot now. We was just playing, baby. Calm down. Goddamn devil.
Miss Pie. Well,
we're gonna be fucked, Miss Parker.
Well, Thursday night. Thursday night is here. That's right, folks. It is wrestling outlet. I am Boxman. That's right, and that means that I have some wonderful gentlemen alongside me somewhere. I don't know where.
I say wonderful. Who are they?
Smark and cheese. That's right, folks. The best meal in the world. There you go.
Hell yeah, brother.
So filling it'll make you throw up.
Oh, well, that's that's unappetizing. Oh shit! How's everybody doing? Everybody good? Everybody.
Yeah, nice cool week up here in Michigan, and it's been in the 70s all week. I'm fucking loving it.
Dude, it's fucking 96 degrees right now here.
Yeah, it's the nice part of being in the north. Although, to be fair, like it's August, it's usually hot still. And for like the past 5 years, I've been bitching, like, why the fuck do we go from like the 90s and 80s straight to the fucking 60s? We always skip over the 70s. It's like it's summer and then it's fall. And for once, I'm finally getting 70s. I'm happy.
I would kill for 70. I could actually go outside and get something fucking done. It's hard to do in 106-degree weather.
Yep.
Oh man, hope you've been living in Florida and Texas almost your entire life. You know what the weather's going to be like at this point.
Yeah, you see, everyone's like, "Oh, the humidity in Florida. It's an ocean breeze, bitch. I promise you, it's hotter here than it is in Florida. I promise you."
See, I'm out here. The dog's paws are all burnt up. They look like fucking Freddy Krueger's skin. Like,
I think Texas is just closer to the sun because it feels like you're under a broiler out there. It's just it's shitty. I mean, I'm in my car with the AC down to 72. I got home, my back was soaked. I'm still sweaty. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here?
He's driving the dogs nuts.
Yeah, it's been hot. It's been hot here lately, but it's starting to cool down. It was actually close like in the 80s this week, but then next week is supposed to be in like the high 90s, 96, 98.
So this is why you'll always see me in the north. You'll never see me move south.
All right, let's try this again.
You want to get crazy? You want me to throw more beers out? You want me to body slam somebody? You want me to body slam Kamala Harris? I said, do you want me to body slam Kamala Harris? You want me to drop the leg on Kamala? Is Kamala a chameleon? Is she Indian? Okay, I like it. How? I'm gonna get heat for that one, brother. Yo, homeboy! Welcome to the hood, brother!
I'm gonna get heat for that one. Like, yeah, you are, you dumbass. You went after both. You went after Native Americans and Indians. and a female presidential candidate.
Like, I think he was implying that it was supposed to be more of like the tech support kind, and then he went the Native American thing. It's like, you're fucking mixing your races, and you never mix your races. Like your liquor, you're supposed to stick to one and just ride that shit.
He was like,
well, he was riding his bike when there was a lightning strike, and now he reads real fast. He's good at science and math. Black doctor.
I'm going to go out on a limb here. Where exactly did he get the bike?
He stole it.
Right, that's what I thought.
I was just gonna say he was like one step away from Clayton Bigsby. Let's fucking talk about Kamala Harris. Condoleezza Rice sounds like a Mexican dish. So we fry her up and send her all the Mexicans.
No, Norab. I have not seen the movie yet, but I will tell you, I have obtained the movie. I promise you.
I called that shit out of the gate. I was like, he's gonna come on and say something about Stuttering John right from the get. There he is.
Yep.
You did not let me down, Norab.
Yep, have not seen it, but I do have it now. I also have Twisters, the new one. I'm gonna check that out this weekend.
Oh, nice.
Hey, I finally watched Apollo 13.
I was just gonna say you finally seen one of the new movies from 30 years ago.
Yeah, I mean, look, look. 25 years ago, SummerSlam 1999 happened. Can I tell you something? 25 years ago, 1999 happened.
Yeah, and you're both not wrong.
Unless you're talking about Prince, that was more of an 80s thing that happened.
See, like a couple weeks ago, he was digging for some dates and doing all kinds of fucking research for us, and this week he's just really phoning it in.
Yeah, my God, vague and shit. Come on, man, it's horrible.
I'm trying to see. I'm looking at the card here. I'm looking at the Wikipedia. Jeff Jarrett with Deborah defeated D'Lo Brown for the Intercontinental or European and the Intercontinental Championship. Because I was doing D'Lo Brown dual wielding.
Putting the black man down.
You're off to a great start already. The Acolytes won the Tag Team Turmoil match for the WWF Tag Team Championships. They beat Crash Holly and Hardcore Holly.
Well, that's a half a point for the black man.
That's okay. As long as he's subservient, everything's going to be fine. That's the Vince McMahon motto. El Snow defeated the Big Boss Man, which means we're already off to a fucking cracking show. If that's in the middle of the card.
Maybe that was that redemption for Pepper.
Pepper was dead.
Yeah, you kind of had to put him over Big Boss Man at that point, right?
Okay, actually, you know what? I take that back because I was being snarky and being like, El Snow versus Big Boss Man. That sounds like a shitty card. But yeah, I forgot that he like fed him his dead dog. That was actually a pretty cool. I retract the criticism, and that was also like the same era of Big Boss Man. It was making fun of Big Show for his dad dying.
Dragging a casket around. He drove his dad's casket around.
Big Show holding onto the back of it. You
riding the casket, surfing, basically surfing the casket like it was fucking Teen Wolf.
See, I was just waiting for him to like.
I can never fully get behind people bashing Vince Russo. Vince Russo gave us that. Vince Russo gave us Big Show surfing on a casket. Like, is that why Paul Heyman's going to get you? No, that's not what Heyman's going to get you. That's going to get you. Triple H isn't having people out here fucking surfing caskets yet. Maybe later.
Listen, it's going to Netflix. Maybe we'll get casket surfing after Netflix, okay?
I think it'd be a return appearance from Katie Vick.
Oh, great! Wait, that's gonna stink.
Yeah, she's looking pretty bony these days.
Let's see. We got Ivory defeated Tori for the women's championship. Ken Shamrock defeated Steve Blackman. That's a real clash of Titans there.
Wish I still had that Ivory drop, but I don't.
I could probably find it, make it. Test defeated Shane McMahon in the Greenwich Street fight. Since Shane would lost, he was forced to give his blessing to Stephanie and Test. Had Test lost, he and Stephanie would have been forced to break up and never see each other again. Well, we all know how that worked out. Anyway, the Unholy Alliance, that was the tag team with Big Show and Undertaker, casket surfing Big Show, defeated Kane and X-Pac for the tag team championship. The Rock defeated Billy Gunn in a Bury Billy Gunn match. I mean, Kiss My Ass match. Mankind defeated Stone Cold and Triple H for the WWF Championship, the world title, with special guest referee Jesse Ventura. Now that's a fucking
wow. Wow, that's a fucking card right there. My God, that's interesting card.
Thermite paint.
I guess Jesse was back there last week or the week before. Jesse was walking around Raw.
Yeah, I heard about that. He was out backstage.
Yep. Kissing some ass. Actually, Norab had a movie question. Will you watch The Crow? I will watch the new Crow. DP, I'm not much into double penetration movies. WVs,
The double.
I'm not sure about West Virginia's movies. The Alien.
Oh, he means Deadpool and Wolverine. That's right. Because I was like, wait a minute, that does sound like I went to sex act too, but
Yeah,
I think I'd rather watch the DP.
I definitely want to see Deadpool and Wolverine, and I may or may not have that one too right now.
Isn't the WV just like shitting at a Wendy's? Is that what that was? It's like a very deep cut that only Boggs would understand.
I do get that one.
And the Alien movie, the Alien Romulus, I think it's called.
Yeah, I think so.
I'll check that out when it comes to the website I like.
It seems like it's going to be pretty bad, but I'll watch it to laugh at it. Maybe not terribly interested in the Deadpool Wolverine movie. There's just so many superhero movies just inundated with them. I just don't have the stamina in me to do it anymore. And I've never really been a big fan of the Alien franchise, honestly. So I'll probably skip out.
I like
I mean, aside from the classics.
Yeah,
the originals.
I've seen the Alien movies. I like all the I think the Deadpool movies are cool because they don't take themselves seriously. They're fucking just hilarious bullshit.
Yeah,
and they know it, and I like it. And the new Crow, it looks interesting. I'll probably check it out. It'll probably take me 6 or 7 months to watch it, but I will.
They fucking lucked out because even if it is bad, and it looks like it's going to be bad, even if it's bad, you're not going to be worse than Borderlands. They fucking set the bar for awful. Like, no matter what, they just fucking threw themselves in front of that bus for you. So you're at worst, you have the second worst movie of the year.
They can thank Jack Black for that. I hate to tell you.
I trust me, it's not as politically motivated as you think. Everybody thought that movie was going to suck as soon as it was announced.
Oh yeah,
I played the games, I know, and it was in development hell for like years. It was supposed to be like pre-pandemic. They were talking about making that thing or trying to make that thing. So, the whole fucking president thing didn't help, but it was going to be fucking Jack Black and Kevin Hart in 2024. You knew it was going to suck. Come on.
True.
Well,
and then
I don't hold high hope for anything with Kevin Hart.
No,
but it gets better actually because he's allegedly supposed to be in the remake of the movie Anaconda. That may or may not actually happen. There's a headline about it on Twitter.
Anaconda. He's gonna be the new fucking Ice Cube. Great.
Yes, his son retweeted it, like a link for that. He was like, "Man, what the fuck."
Oh God, no! You know they got to stop remaking some of this stuff, man. Like that.
It's still gonna be Jennifer Lopez playing the same part.
and they're supposed to be doing a remake of the Lost Boys. Don't fuck with movies like Lost Boys.
I actually want Jack Black to just like movie for movie remake the entire just fucking like IMDb page for Ice Cube. Jack Black and Friday, Jack Black and Are We There Yet? Jack Black and fucking Ghost from Mars or whatever the fuck that movie's called.
Oh yeah, I remember that. He was in that. Ghosts of Mars, I think it was called.
Yeah, Ghosts of Mars. All about the Benjamins, just fucking every
Jason Statham in that one. Is he in that? I don't know. I forgot who was in that movie. It's been
I think he was in the Ghost of Mars.
I think he might have been. It's been a long time since I've seen that one, but anyhow. Yeah. So what else? Movies, no more movies, I guess.
No.
Not until Saturday, which I still haven't figured out what I'm doing yet for Saturday.
I have access to Amazon, so I was actually going to watch that, was it Jackpot, the new fucking Cena movie, but I haven't gotten around to it still.
Yeah, I've thought about it. I do want to check out that new Mark Wahlberg and Halle Berry movie, The Union. That everyone says it's pretty damn good.
So it's the first time I'm even hearing of it.
Yeah. Called the
Same.
Really? Well.
I was going to ask a follow-up question as to who is everyone in this instance.
People in Texas,
Donnie
apparently.
Wahlberg.
The movie sites I follow.
Hey, you're going to freaking love this movie. I got Halle Berry. She's one of those co-stars. I didn't say I was going to say.
Your cousin from Boston.
Co-star. Oh, fuck. All right. Well, I guess we'll start this.
Your cousin from Boston.
One day I'm gonna have to get my cousins from Boston on the air. Wouldn't that be fun? All right.
Just be smart playing that drop nonstop.
Oh my god!
Every time they say something.
Every fucking time. So, folks, we lost another great one. We did. We lost another great one. We lost Phil Donahue. Now, I don't know if either one of you remember Donahue.
I remember Donahue. I don't remember watching his show so much, but I remember seeing the commercials. And, well, I think my grandma watched the show. So, I remember seeing him on TV enough. I remember that fucking hair and them glasses.
Yep. He had the white hair, the glasses. He had the big stick microphone. He was one of the OGs of the talk shows. But we bring him up on a wrestling show because he was the guy in 1992 that had all those guys on his show. He had Vince, Dave Meltzer, Bruno was there. Superstar Billy Graham was there. Barry Orton. They were all there on the panel.
Barry Horowitz.
No, I don't think he was. But it was a two-parter. It was about basically Pat Patterson trying to fuck ring boys. And
get him out of here! He's got AIDS!
Ladies and gentlemen, Pat Patterson.
It was about that and the steroid trials and the steroid scandals going on. And it was a weird episode. You can find it on YouTube, though, folks. If you want to look that up, just look up Phil Donahue, 1992 WWF.
Donahue looked like a negative male version of Sally Jessica Raphael. Yeah, that's what her name was, right? Sally Jessica Raphael.
That was her name. I don't know. She had nicer glasses. She had much nicer glasses. They were always colored and different colors, and they were nice.
That's why Hogan wouldn't go on her show.
My mom loved that show. And then, what's her name got a show, and my buddy would record it. Ricky Lake. He had a.
I was just gonna say, let me guess, Ricky Lake.
Yep. A buddy of mine in Florida had a big thing for Ricky Lake, and he would record it and just sit there. I swear, I think he fucking jacked off to it.
Fucking Rachel Ray is just like the new age equivalent of Ricky Lake. It's a cooking show, but she's attracting the same type of viewers.
Never seen it. Everyone's got a
really
show now.
Weird.
Who?
Rachel Ray.
This weird boobs.
If you just look up Rachel, look up Rachel Ray cleavage on fucking DuckDuckGo again. God knows what could happen. She's got Jericho chest.
Yeah, don't share the screen while you're looking it up. Share the screen after you look it up.
I mean, I can look it up right now. I was looking up Ricky Lake to see what she looked like.
Rule of thumb.
She's pretty fat these days, unfortunately. But I could see the appeal back.
Well, she went through her stage back then too.
Yeah, Ricky stage.
Looks like she'd go through quite a few stages these days.
Ricky Lake has gone through some stages. Look at her in Crybaby. She was giant.
Yeah, so I'm saying her and Rachel Ray are so similar. I'm fat, I'm skinny, I'm fat, I'm skinny. Dudes watch me just to jerk off to me. The one can cook though, so she's not getting hit at home at least.
It's on time.
That'd be an amazing cooking show. Fuck MasterChef. We get a special panel of Tyreek Hill, Chris Brown.
Ray Rice. So Ray, I rode down here with you on the elevator, I think. I don't really remember much of it.
Shit. Will I watch one too many before the end of the year? Yeah, it's August. Yeah, I have time.
I mean, I'm just saying, Box, you're looking for a movie to do over the week.
Yeah, I am. Not that one.
If you say so. Anyways, here we go.
I can't go from the Elvis 68 comeback special to that. I can't do that. I can't.
Is it just me, or it looks weird?
Yeah, they're small and a little muscular. They're kind of weird.
Like
but,
you could put a fucking kick a field goal.
I mean, they're but very motorboatable.
Yeah, I don't know if it's like the shirt that's pulling them so far apart or what.
Well, there's a couple of other pictures where they look like that, but I can't bring up because I typed it in the DuckDuckGo. Oh my god, it was pretty terrible.
Good thing you weren't sharing the screen yet.
Lots of AI pictures.
Well, yeah, a lot of fakes, not AI. It's Rachel Ray, so like nobody's doing AI for that. She's too old. It's just...
Yeah, nobody's wasting that technology on her today.
It's like fucking asking if there's like AI, just like Jennifer Love Hewitt or fucking or something.
Or Ricky Lake.
Well, see, you've got now.
Oh shit! What's up, Scott?
And CM.
What's up, Scott?
Wow, everybody coming on in.
You have an ally. He says they're very motorboatable.
I think they are. They're very motorboatable. I agree. They are. You could really get in there and make some noise, get some pressure going on.
I hate to do a mid-show promo like this, but Scott's in the chat. So Scott, week from Monday, Tits is back, 8:30 as usual.
Yeah.
No Mixler feed. Been having a problem when I turn on Mixler. It starts to fuck with our videos, so I've not been going on Mixler. But look, you're here. Quit bitching.
Happy to have you, CM Perk.
Welcome. Quit fucking complaining.
Yeah, but yeah, it's
Scott says no Mixler feed. My bad.
Yeah,
I thought it was CM Perk saying it.
It's better here. It's just easier here. I do record just in case we do get kicked off of here. I do have another recorder going because just in case is a good idea.
Why would we get kicked off?
Look at this photograph. It's a picture of a child's ass.
Well,
after that touching tribute to Phil Donahue, folks, I think we should move on.
Ladies and gentlemen, Pat Patterson.
Wow. So the crux of the Phil Donahue discussion was that he existed. Pat Patterson molest children. Ricky Lake is hot, and Rachel Ray has weird boobs. R.I.P. Phil Donahue.
Weird yet motorboatable.
Oh, and he looked like Sally Jessica Raphael.
A little bit, right?
Donahue did.
So I say he looked like a male negative version of Sally Jessica Raphael. Can't say that name for some reason. Just doesn't sound right.
CM Perk wants to see aliens. Well, you got a good name to start off with. There you go. Ricky Lake was cute back in the day. See, I agree, man. She did. She even thick Ricky Lake, I thought was pretty hot.
Thicky Lake.
Thicky Lake was pretty hot. Yeah, she was pretty hot too. I mean, I liked her. Not like my buddy liked her, but I always thought she was pretty hot. Even, I mean, she got a little extra big there. Like I said in Crybaby, that was what 1990 in Crybaby. She was gigantic. She was big. She was a big woman. But
I think she's a talk show host real quick. I feel
only watch off screen and at low volume. Oh shit. Okay.
I really want to see this now, but I can't copy and paste it from my.
I can. All right, give me a second.
Like I have a mouse now, but it's just like I see like because I'm the admin, I can't copy, which makes no fucking sense. But
It's
whatever,
okay.
that's
I can mute it before it plays. I can mute it before it plays. Hold on. Whoa, 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 whoa.
I
Maybe
mean, we've discovered the only thing that you can say or do that immediately gets the stream to turn off. So as long as nobody says those two words,
which you never know.
Well, it's a short, so I can't stop it. If I play it, it's going to go on my recording. So, how bad is this, Norab?
it's on YouTube, so it can't be that bad. It's a mystery video. We'll stick around and find out.
Y'all tell me, play it or don't play it.
Play it.
Play it.
Gonna have to. Is there a pause button on this at least, so I can share my screen? Okay, I can share my screen, and then Stuttering John is very smart and successful. Oh boy. Why did we get fucking fished into doing this here?
Norab, you should have knew it was going to be fucking Stuttering John.
Necessarily know that it was going to be Stuttering John, to be honest.
Okay, you got it?
Man, let's do it.
All right.
Oh, sweet. Aquatine.
No, it's not Stuttering John.
Ask Dave this. Who do you think is the smart one out of all these people? Who do you think has a college degree? Who do you think?
I know you got a college. I know you do.
I know. Is the success out of all these fucking people?
You pretended to have a stutter.
I think it's you.
Yes. What is a manga? I'm gonna ask you something, and you can ask Dave.
What the fuck? Okay.
I regret that decision.
That was an argument? That was an argument?
Didn't sound like much of an argument. Just a long, awkward pause.
Thank you, Norab. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Norab, you're in a timeout.
I could literally do that, but I'm not going.
No, you stare at your wall for 3 minutes while listening.
You're on link probation.
Yeah, I think that's the punishment. It's just no more for this week.
Every goddamn time.
I mean, 2 or 3 next week, of course. That's how we roll here. But no more for this week.
All right. Well, I guess we'll just talk about Chris Jericho then. The learning tree. Hey, guys. Yeah, we'll talk about Jericho. Jericho's actually basically was asked about this gimmick that he's doing right now and all the please retire chants he's getting while he was on the Daily Star show. And Jericho said, I mean, he was sort of in character, but he also made a pretty legit point. So let's go ahead and we can read this real quick. He says, I just don't care, Adam. I really don't, because things go in phases. Like 3 years ago, those same people that are chanting, please retire, were saying Jericho's the greatest of his generation. So I'm always here. It's not like I force myself onto the shows because my ego is so big I can't handle not being on it. It's like I work for my boss who puts me on TV because it draws ratings.
No, it doesn't.
I'd say, and I'm still quoting Jericho, I'd say 80% of the time my segment goes up. It's one of the biggest gainers of the show. There's a lot of people that just refuse to believe anything else because you piss off a few critics, and then those critics have their fans, and then suddenly there's narrative that's told. So the only good point that he made, and I thought was a good point, is
what a mark.
A lot of the people that are chanting "Please retire" were actually probably chanting how wonderful Jericho was, not just 6 months ago. So You might have a point there.
Well,
6 months ago, he's been in a lot of fucking shitty storylines the last, say, years.
Well, the biggest thing I came away with from that was so these same people were saying I'm the biggest wrestler of my generation. Exactly, Chris. We're kind of far removed from your generation at this point. Well, that was a nice way of saying you're done.
It might have
been away.
He might have been his dad was the biggest of his generation.
Well, that was the funny thing is I could find the exact headline, but I think the headline, I don't know if that was the same as the one that you were reading from, because I saw one on Twitter that just said the Hook storyline that's been going on for 6 months, literally in the headline for going on for 6 months, has been great. I was he has to be doing that as a joke if he's saying that's been going on for 6 months. And it's great.
I said 6 months. He did not say 6 months.
I can find it. There's literally a headline that says from
that makes sense.
Jericho interview that he did. That's Hook storyline that's been going on for 6 months is great.
All right,
you've got to be fucking trolling.
All right, it was more than 6 months ago. My Lord, you people stick to one fucking thing. Jesus Christ, what are you, Bubba, motherfuckers?
Yes, I am.
6 months ago, wasn't he getting? Wasn't there wasn't he didn't he have implications of doing something with some bitch, raping her, or fucking trying to take advantage of her? Or I don't even know what the whole fucking story was. I'm sure it wasn't as far as rape, but
yes and no. He was facing the allegations a couple months ago, but it happened early. I want to say maybe 2019 or 2020 or something.
It was like a casting couch. It was kind of she felt uncomfortable. He might have made a little suggestion.
Mm-hmm.
The casting couch. He just called her up to his fucking cabin and the fucking Jericho cruise.
I mean, literally, it was a hotel room. He wanted her to come to his hotel room. This is the story, whether or not it's true or not, whatever. But it was
just sitting there ass naked with a captain's hat hanging from his dick.
See, I think the problem was that he dimmed the lights and then he started to play Fozzie, and that was just too much. She'll suck dick for a job, but she's not going to suck dick while listening to your fucking band. You're pushing too far, friend.
Actually, we did talk about it, and I even remember the name of the show was Jericho the Hut.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Yep, it was Kylie Ray. That's exactly who it was. Thank you, CM Perk. That's exactly who it was, Kylie Ray. He made a pass at her. Some people say he has an open relationship, so it's not that bad. But we did name the show Jericho the Hut because that's probably what he looked like to a young, impressionable girl. No, he did not expose.
I probably like the scene from
that was Louis C.K.
Let's say that he did. There's no proof that he didn't. There's no proof that he did or that he didn't. So let's assume that he did. It's more fun that way. I would feel if I was her, if anyone's ever seen the episode or remembers the episode of Simpsons or Homer, it looks like he's making a move at the babysitter, but it's a piece of candy.
The gummy is on her butt.
Yeah, the gummy Venus de Milo, the baby turns around and Homer's just hungrily going at her. That's probably what Jericho looks like. He's just a big, slobby, balding, fat man reaching for
shit. I still like the sitting naked with a captain's hat on his cock. You want to come aboard?
To be fair, it's impressive. If you can dangle a captain's hat from your penis, I mean, that's at least for a man his age is it's staying there. It's staying firm.
He could have been laying on his side on the couch, just had it propped up against it, a la Shawn Michaels and the fucking title belt.
Fucking Sammy Guevara is just holding on to it to make it look like it's dangling.
While simultaneously having a fucking panda bear head hanging from his dick.
Mm-hmm.
Look, it's leaning starboard.
Do you think the problem was that he probably just wasn't vaccinated? And she didn't want to get down?
That's probably what it was, yeah.
She was not down with the sickness.
That's right. Shit. I don't have it.
That's fine.
Fox, start to make a point and I'll play it. Yeah.
See, I'm the best, man. I did it.
I'll just play the Disturbed guy because you're making fun of me being Jewish. It's not nice. It's really not. I'm offended.
How do I not have any, or how does the producer not have?
I don't know. How do you not have any anti-Semitic stuff? I have no clue.
I mean, I have.
Because who would want a guy to intervene, you know, when you're just trying to have your way with a young Australian little boy?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's what makes the video.
Yeah, like how last week he comes out like, does that pass the smell test to you? Like, oh, you can make those jokes because you're Jewish? Oh, fine.
Oh man, that'd be a great podcast. The smell test.
Somebody has to play that video, and then Chris Hansen peeks out. Hi, would you like some cookies?
Why don't you have a seat right over here?
Today's show is sponsored by Factor. As you know, I'm not particularly fond of ovens, so Factor.com.
Would you like some lemonade, possibly? Water.
Funny thing is, we have a Chris Hansen drop for tits that we use for the hockey picks. If anybody picks the Nashville Predators, you get Chris Hansen on your screen.
Mm-hmm. I tried to download it, but it just came up as just a giant JPEG of Chris Hansen, which is
moving pretty fast there. Why don't you just take a seat right over here? CM Punk, yes, MJF can do that. Fair enough. Fair enough. I mean, Hogan can say the N-word, so. Oh wait, he's white.
There he is.
Giant JPEG. That's the only video file that won't play it. I understand why.
He had it taken down.
Because like all of the other ones were as an example.
It's another one. Snow filled the air, buries everything. Time to.
Well done, Smark. You got it in there. It was already off your box.
Before he could turn the camera off.
Right. He was so disgusted he wasn't looking. He was just
somebody.
Son of a bitch.
God, I wish that kid was caught in a fucking avalanche. Just rolling down.
I don't think that'd be possible because he's like very British. I don't think they have snow there. Well, actually, no. Who knows?
I just don't think. Well, yeah. I don't think they have mountains there, but then again, they might. I don't know. Who knows? Fuck England.
Drag them to the fucking Swiss Alps. I don't fucking care.
They apparently don't have air conditioning because every time the temperature gets above, like, I don't know what the fuck their unit of measurement is, like 37 deck crowns or whatever the fuck.
If he's that British, he'd be singing about some group called The Fog or something. I don't know.
I thought you were just going to say it's because every time Luke comes on, he's sweating, but I think that's just because he's a portly fella.
I got
That might get us kicked off YouTube.
Was he going to sing fucking? I mean, come on. If you're going to sing fucking Thunderstruck, I'll listen to that.
No,
I think he changes the lyrics.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Of course
yeah,
he
talks
does.
about this is life important.
Does he just make songs for all the teams? Is that what he does? Is that his little shtick?
I think you'd rather be better suited not to talk about his little sticker.
I say,
fuck, maybe,
I'm not even doing it. I'm not even trying.
Maybe we should have used that one for the Chargers pick. Damn it. I'm Chris Hansen.
No, I don't want any cookies.
R.I.P. Phil Donahue.
Wait, we moved on to the next story. It's some about MJF now. Oh yeah.
Oh, yes.
I thought we weren't talking about MJF. We actually were not.
Yeah, that's right. That was just the first thing we played. Well, Smark played. Oh.
We were
you were talking about Chris Jericho last.
We got to Jericho, and then somehow we got from Chris Jericho to Chris Hansen to the little kid with a stick.
It's 6 degrees of sex crimes. It's less successful than 6 degrees of game show.
I need a sip.
We were just doing 6 degrees of Bill Paxton the other night on the Twisters thing, or Twister.
All right. So now that I have another beer, let's talk a little bit about old Scott D'Amore. We said we hadn't heard about much that Scott D'Amore is doing. Scott D'Amore is doing a few things out there, though, folks. Absolutely, he is. He's not just sitting back, staying retired. Oh, fuck no. Fuck no. He's in Canada. He's in Ontario. And he has decided to not only buy the rights and the library of Maple Leaf Wrestling, but has renamed it and revamped it as Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling. So it is now back in effect. He has a show coming up actually in October, and that show right there is going to actually have Takeshita as one of the main stars on the show. So there you go. He's actually revamping the whole thing. He wants to show the library on YouTube. So he's going to obviously start a YouTube channel, and he also wants to have a couple of shows on there and do live shows and record the shows and put them on YouTube. So
CM Punk makes a good point. MLPW. It's not MLW, it's MLPW.
At this point, it is MLPW.
I think that's actually the point of why he changed that, because that actually makes sense. Because it's like, oh man, the fucking adding pro to it is really just going to send him over the threshold. But yeah, I get the idea of not wanting to be called MLW also.
Right.
Well, they're at, yeah.
It could have been CMLW, Canadian. Canadian MLW.
What they're really, the 3 letters they're going by is the MLP. Maple Leaf Pro is what they're actually going by. And to kind of add on to that, to what Scott D'Amore is doing, but before this announcement, it was announced that Scott D'Amore, his company, the MLP, is actually joining with Qatar Pro Wrestling, yes, the Middle Eastern company, and Oceania Pro Wrestling. And they're all going to basically be just doing like a talent exchange to get a lot of really good matches together for people. So you're going to get the Australia promotion, the Middle Eastern promotion, and the Northern promotion.
He just doesn't want to say Canada.
Canadian. There you go. Sometimes I wanted to say North America, but I mean, it's North America, but it's Canada.
Well, the fact that he said Middle Eastern and nothing else is like we're getting over the threshold. You're improving for the new year that we're 8 months into.
I am Middle Eastern, you fuck. Okay.
That's where the homeland is.
My mom is Jewish. My dad is Syrian. I'm fucking Middle Eastern, brother. Okay. I mean,
like Austin Therian?
What?
Yes, Austin Therian.
Sound like you said Therian. I'm sure you said Syrian, but
yes, I did. Yes, I did. But
so you're one of the people that Hulk Hogan's out here trying to body slam, then, huh?
I'm sure I am. I probably am. He can't even get the right fucking Indian, the stupid bastard. But anyway,
why so serious? Ha!
Yeah. Wrong Indian, you fucking racist.
My favorite part of that clip, I've watched that clip about 10 times now, and like I'm almost tempted to play it again, but I won't. My favorite part is that the fucking Summer of '69 is wildly playing in the background.
Okay. We are not going to bring Bryan Adams into any of this racist conversation. That is a fine Canadian right there. We were just
The
talking
Canadian government
about
has apologized for Bryan Adams on many occasions.
We were just talking about Canada. We will not make fun of Bryan Adams. That guy wanted to be a serious rock and roll star and became a fucking balladeer, and he didn't want to, but he knew it made him money. Give that guy a break.
I mean, I guess Chronic was all right, but there are better tag teams than that.
Anyway, that story was a 3-parter. The other part of that, of the last part.
Wait a minute, how did they never team Bryan Adams with Van Hammer? That just seems like that was an idea that was with itself. And Prince Iakea there doing the bootleg Prince gimmick too. You got a stable there. You could feud him with 3 count.
They're saying cuts like a knife.
Mm-hmm. Will you do a NORAD as? Will you do a review of TNA? But like, okay, what specifically? Like, is there a pay-per-view coming up? Or are you just talking about just a random episode of like TNA television?
Yeah, I haven't gotten around to watching.
The answer is no, either way.
No. You post tits and ass. We'll review it.
I mean, I don't know too much about the team. I'm not going to finish that sentence. But there is a AAA.
Easy, brother. Easy. You're gonna get in trouble for that one too.
This is random episode like next week. Okay, maybe. There was a AAA pay-per-view, Triple Mania. And there's a couple of interesting things that happened about that because it was over the weekend. The Fight TV feed, they did a pre-show and they forgot to switch off the feed. So if you watch the pre-show, you got the full pay-per-view for free, not illegally, because they did not know how to operate the feed. So good for them. AAA doing AAA type shit. Also, fucking, that's right. Dolph Ziggler is in there. I think he's nicknamed in the promotion. But he came out with JBL. So and they're in Mexico. So I'm sure that JBL is a door.
JBL's chasing him back across the border.
And NORAD will be happy because Jinder Mahal and Satnam Singh won the tag team titles, which that match probably is terrible, but good for them.
And didn't Riddle win a title? Or was that a different promotion?
No, he was at a bar mitzvah. You played that clip.
No.
NORAD wants us to do a watch-along episode.
Of him at some 12-year-old kid's birthday party of him wrestling their uncle.
Matt Riddle just won a fucking title. Hold on, dude. Hold on. I swear I saw the interview. I can't remember where I saw it.
World champion. Yeah, don't hinder the gender.
Why would I hinder the gender? What the fuck? I don't care about the guy. I'm looking for something real quick because I could have swore Matt Riddle did a goddamn interview.
I'm sure that he did.
AAA. What do we got here? Come on, YouTube, do your thing where you load stuff.
I need to download Jeopardy music. When I do that
yeah, he did. Matt Riddle won a title.
So what do you had in place for the Jeopardy theme?
Mm-hmm.
It's the time buyer.
It's your chance to make the announcement.
Yeah, he did win a title.
Okay.
All right.
I can't find which one because I'm on YouTube because that was the only place and I can't even find the goddamn interview he did, but he did win a title at that show.
For a highly prestigious promotion, which is why you can only find the information on YouTube. I mean, he won the WWE.
Okay, put it this way. Alberto Patron was there. Psychosis removed his mask. All that happened at that AAA show, right?
Let's see, Matt Riddle title.
In the same picture, it shows Matt Riddle with getting a title. Here, hold on. I'm sharing.
Was Del Rio on coke?
Fuck that. I'm sharing the goddamn screen. Show this fucking screen.
If he wasn't on coke, I don't want to see it. He's a new cruiserweight champion.
Right there. Cruiserweight. Thank you. Cruiserweight champion. That's right.
Okay,
See?
yeah. So it happened at the Triple Mania show that they gave away for free because they don't know how to work the fight TV feed.
I don't know why, but like I said, my screen's really small, being on my phone and all, and that top picture just kind of looks like one of the dudes from ICP in a red beanie.
Who is that? That is no, that's Matt Riddle coming down to WWE show.
Oh, okay, now that I've zoomed in more, I could see it.
Actually, that's his Triple Mania entrance.
Oh man, I would love Matt Riddle at the fucking Gathering of the Juggalos either this year or next year. I don't know if it's happened yet or not. They do wrestling there, so just have him there. It's like fucking Matt Riddle and Vanilla Ice or whatever.
Yeah, Juggalo Championship Wrestling is doing shows again, I guess.
Fuck
Did
yeah,
he
dude.
come out to Did he come out to a song, or did he come out to like a generic song?
I don't know. I can't hear it.
I haven't played it yet. Oh, it's awful either way. Either way, it's awful. Who cares? Let's not even bother with this. Audio's horrible. Anyway. Yeah. But the last thing about as we go back now to the Maple Leaf Wrestling, pro wrestling.
Yes.
Mauro Ranallo has actually been named the voice that is going to be announcing the shows. So,
I'm a fucking fan already. Let's fucking go.
There you go. So coming up on October 19th and 20th on Triller TV, Mauro Ranallo will be making his announcing comeback right there. And like I said, Takeshita's already on that show, and El Phantasmo already locked down for that show, folks. So there you go.
I like him. He's pretty good.
Wow.
You know, Matt Riddle and fucking Del Rio are in the back just doing lines of blow before their matches together.
Mm-hmm.
I can only hope so.
Probably banging Saraya again too. She certainly looked like she had gotten it given to her good during her match.
Brad Maddox is holding a camera in one hand and Mark in the other one.
Brad Maddox makes his return as well. Special guest appearance, Xavier Woods.
Mm-hmm. Oh. You guys give me no way to transition to stories. I'm telling you.
We'll leave you no segue material. Sorry.
Zip, zero, zilch. But all right, we got one.
Scott says they're getting gacked out and touching each other's bodies. Berto, you're so smooth, bro.
Someone's done too much ecstasy. So, folks, this is kind of an older story with an update. If you remember back in June, Rich Swann was arrested. He has decided to actually go ahead, and if you remember, he was arrested for public intoxication and causing a disturbance. It was a misdemeanor offense. But he did announce that he is going into a substance abuse program, and he told this, TNA told Post Wrestling this on Wednesday. And so he's going to be gone for at least 30 days, folks.
Yeah, I didn't hear about that one. I do remember him getting pulled over for hitting his woman though while he was driving.
Yeah, that was one. Now, according to a public
false imprisonment or something like that, like false imprisonment. I think it was false imprisonment, but then like the charges got dropped, but then he had gotten fired by then anyway, and he's like his punishment was having to spend the next 10 years in Impact. So.
Oh, like 2 weeks later, the charges were dropped, but he was already released.
Mm-hmm.
And like 2 weeks later, she was like, "Oh, I overreacted. Sorry." So
I did tell him to make a left 2 blocks too late, so I had it coming.
Damn right she did. That was the cop talking. Now, according to public arrest report filed with Seminole County, that is in Florida, obtained this week by Post Wrestling, an individual who was later identified as Swann was initially described as a black male wearing a black shirt and blue shorts, attempting to forcefully enter an apartment door at approximately 9:50 p.m. So
starting to sound a little rapey there for a second. Forcefully enter.
We did talk about this, and actually, he was trying to break into that same girl's apartment. He showed a gun, and basically,
Clearly, this bitch is just overreacting again.
They took him in. I'm assuming he's going to rehab to not be charged, or have a lesser charge, one of the two. So. Yeah. So any Rich Swann fans out there, you will not be seeing him for a good month at least. Yay? Nay?
Nobody cares.
I mean, probably not. You're right. I'm not going to argue with that. But I really don't know what to say about that. You got drunk. You try to break into a woman's house, as you do after a few too many, Appletinis.
It happens. It happens.
I also just recalled that I love that after the shit came out about him with the bitch in the car, his entrance in TNA was to pretend he was driving a car on the way down to the ring. Like, he left out the fucking slapping motion. Just acted like he put it in gear. Like, where was the backhand, Rich? Come on.
At least he left out the slapping motion.
It was the best part.
Mm-hmm. Nana would do it, bitch. Come on.
Prince Nana, bitch.
He would do it. Yep. All right. I've got one more little, not even a huge story, but we have a little story here we'll talk about real fast. So folks have all been wondering, now, where is Ricochet going to end up? And according to Fightful, Ricochet has been signed. You can see right there. Ricochet.
Nobody was wondering. We all knew where the fuck he was going.
I think everybody did know where he was going, but according to Sean Sapp from Fightful, and this is via Fightful Select, Ricochet has why can't I say his name? Ricochet has signed a multi-year deal with AEW. So he's planning on coming in soon. They're saying he might actually be debuting this Sunday at All In the Casino Gauntlet match.
I would love if he came out in like a Puerto Rican flag and was like, actually, my name is Rico Chet. I'm Chet from Rico. Come on. Been getting it wrong all these fucking years.
I'm going to stand by what I've been saying about this fucking guy. Since he can't fucking cut a promo, put a goddamn mask on him and put him and Prince Puma. Bring in Conan, please.
I mean,
or
a way to
anybody.
Conan to stop like trashing your company on his radio show or podcast.
Well, okay. Then bring in. Ah, shit. I don't know.
Is there anybody actually in the fucking company that could just take over that spot? I don't think there is. Is there a good talker in that company?
I mean,
you got Jake, barely there. Roberts.
Oh, okay. I'm like, Jake who? From State Farm?
Yes, actually, there's somebody in their company that can cut good promos, but they just don't ever use him, and he's going to NXT in a couple of weeks, so look out for Ricky Starks in NXT.
Ricky Starks, that's the rumor. That's the rumor. I would just state.
Yeah, that's another thing Twitter seemed to be going nuts about yesterday.
Yeah, that's look, we don't know. If Tony had a fucking brain, he would tell the guy, look, I'm sorry, I fucked up and I'll use you much better. But
boy, did I take a really big L on that one, because there's like if you look back when we did the show, like a couple of weeks after the fucking strap match, I was on the show with you and we were talking about it. And I was like, man, there is no way that Tony Khan can fuck this up. He's going to be a big star. He's going to get a main event. They're not going to lose him to WWE. But sure enough,
yeah,
I was big fucking wrong on that one.
Turns out it was a strap-on match. Get it? Because he got fucked?
A strap-in match because he's getting launched from the company.
I thought you were talking about Ricochet still. I was like, well, it wasn't really.
Oh.
It was more of a plug. It was.
He did that to himself and used his finger. I hope he washed his hands.
Yeah, Randy Orton shed a tear when he seen that.
Oh God.
It's like, oh, I don't give the worst handshakes anymore. Fuck.
You should probably keep him out of Ring of Honor then, because you don't want to get shaking hands with that.
Stank palm.
Mm-hmm.
To this day,
would you like would you like a chocolate covered pretzel?
I have an idea. His finisher should be the claw. He just uses the hand he's been fisting himself with.
He's the only guy that doesn't have to shake hands with everybody. Like, no, it's cool, Rick. Oh, good to see you too, brother. Here, Knuckles. No, wait.
He pulls it out like it's like fucking Mr. Sacco.
Oh dear God, he's got him in the fish hook. Oh no.
Fucking lockjaw like Britt Baker does.
The mandible ball.
Get your fingers out of my mouth. Ricochet, or as Solid Monster calls him, Ricochet. Ricochet.
The thing about Ricochet, now that we've spent the last like 10 minutes making fun of him for putting things in his ass, the actual take that I have on this one is like he's a good wrestler. He can do a lot of shit that like a lot of people can't do, but he just can't cut a promo. Like you said, he can't cut a promo to save his life. So how do you build feuds around him?
I'm not sure, but I was going to tell you, there's one thing you can do is not cover your voice with your keyboard.
I just had a legit idea. Bring him in with fucking MVP and let MVP be his voice.
Ooh, that's a beauty of an idea, actually. That would be great. But that would, you know what? That if there was any way to bring him in, like the right way, that would be the right way. That's the right guy to have talk for him. That would be a fucking amazing thing to do right there. Because really, I mean, all the guys that, I mean, Arn's gone. What are you gonna Big Show talk for him? Oh God, no.
Then who's gonna talk for Big Show?
Big Show.
Yeah, manager for the
Damn, the manager can't cut a promo either. We need to get a manager for him.
There's a Key and Peele skit where there's like these two young black guys hanging out, and like the slightly older black guy comes in and starts to like lecture them about what they're doing, and then like an older black guy comes up, and then you just keep doing it like a Russian doll situation, older and older. That's what I was picturing. It's just like a fucking manager talking for Big Show, and then there's a manager for that manager.
They do have one guy that could make sense with Ricochet that they already have now. They're talking about the Lucha Brothers possibly going to NXT, but you know who they're not talking about is that Alex Abrahantes guy.
I'm just not familiar with him, so.
What was that?
Just have him like translating for Ricochet. Even though Ricochet can speak English, he starts cutting. Alex grabbed him. He's like, Ricochet says,
just put a fucking ball gag in Ricochet's mouth and tell him to shut the fuck up while that guy talks.
He's going to be in the fucking conglomerate, isn't he? They're just going to make Mark Briscoe do all the work for Ricochet.
Oh, don't no. Look, I love
that poor man's back is going to break.
He can take all those bumps, but carrying Ricochet on some promos, holy shit.
Yeah, that would be tough. Briscoe's fucking awesome, dude. That promo last night was fucking. He's just awesome. He just makes me laugh. I can't stop. Oh, he's okay. No, says Jose the assistant. Who?
Oh, used to be. He was like Andrade's manager when Andrade was there, and then he moved on to like Rouge, I think, or somebody. I don't. They haven't used him in a minute, but I think he actually made like a one-off cameo not too long ago.
There's a lot of people they haven't used.
Happened on one of those shows.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that haven't been there in a minute that they haven't used. So
he's not doing so well after contracting Andrades.
No, Andrade. I mean, he went back to WWE, and he's doing great there, isn't he?
AIDS is a killer that does not discriminate. All Americans need to know the basic facts. Write AIDS, Box 14252, Washington, D.C.
Oh.
Right, comma Bucks.
All I can see is Anthony Michael Hall in the back of a station wagon when I hear that. That's all I can see.
Who's the other fella?
It was his sister Audrey.
Mm.
It'd have been funnier if it was Charlie Sheen.
You never know.
Winning. Too bad he got some shit from that tiger blood.
Not sure if he knew what he was doing back in those days. But folks, the time has come. It is all in. All in this week. I know you're excited. I know you've been waiting for the time. Norab says, I would venture for telling the Sheets that Pentagon was going to Orlando last week. Hold on. Wait a minute. Let me get my decoder ring out here.
I think he's saying Pentagon was going to Orlando last week, so that's where they have NXT.
Do you think he'd wear his mask in Disney World?
Just running up to little kids and shit. Settle! Miedo!
I can picture him like Jack and a kid's Mickey Mouse ears.
He's got the mask and the paint going, but then he's got the Mickey Mouse ears at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, that's from that movie. Oh, fuck, now I can't remember.
Wait, what was the scene again?
It was a kid's movie that came out within the last few years. It's like a Day of the Dead type shit. They're all painted up like the Day of the Dead. Coco. Yeah, that's it.
Oh, yeah, I did see that one. I saw that. The kids like that one.
So I'm saying he'd be running around fucking Disney World and they'd be like, oh, it's the guy from Coco.
Yeah.
Don't even be scared. He'd fit right in.
I think my son watched that movie for about 3 months straight every day.
Damn. So he was in love with the Coco, huh?
He liked the Coco.
Mm-hmm.
He did like the Coco. He was in love with the Coco. I'm in love with the Coco. All right, so that's it, folks. It's all in. I know, like I said before, you must be excited. All with in love with the Coco. Yeah. So we have got. I guess we'll go ahead. We'll do the predictions. We'll talk about Dynamite while we're talking about the predictions. We'll wrap up if we missed anything we wanted to say about Dynamite.
Sure.
Sound like a plan, everybody? Plan A, plan B?
That's right.
Preferably plan B, probably for the show.
Yeah. We should pull out early.
Not our show. I mean, the pay-per-view coming up. All in.
So we're talking all in. Right. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So we can share the screen because this is the matches off of Wikipedia. Share screen. Smark, do your goddamn job.
By the by, there's a bit of a delay when you actually click share screen with the option becomes available to share.
Yeah, whatever.
All right.
Fox like, I know, I'm not buying it. I'm just throwing you under the bus, bitch. Oh, shit. You throw him under the bus, he throws you under the avalanche.
Good. That's my answer. All right, let me make that a little bigger over there. I can stretch that screen out a little more. There we go. There we go. Let's go back to matches. There we go. Oh yeah, that probably looks wonderful. Oh, that's not bad.
That's
actually.
better.
Yeah.
There we go. All right. Wish I could. God damn it. All right, there we go.
What the fuck is Ishii doing involved in this? Sorry, I'm getting ahead of us. I'm reading the match card.
It's the first match. It's okay. You can read it. That's all you. If you want to read it. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I just seen Chris Statlander and Stokely Hathaway versus Willow Nightingale and Tomohiro Ishii. Right?
Yeah. Yep. It's a mixed tag match. And
what the fuck? How'd that happen?
it was announced that like last week or the week before, there was no real storyline motive for it happening, as far as I can recall. It's just they needed somebody to put in there so that Stokely could be involved and wrestle, so they just plugged Ishii in there.
This is gonna be awful.
Because Statlander's been attacking Willow Nightingale, and at one point, Ishii came
Stokely's
down.
just been distracting Willow. He's not even attacked her at all. So why the fuck's he gotta get involved in this at all? Still, I don't understand it. He's doing what a dick manager does. He distracts. He gets in the way. Talks shit.
Mm-hmm. Doing his job.
Yeah, but now we're going to watch him in the fucking ring. Wonderful.
Yeah, and I got a feeling we're going to see the heels win on this one. It's going to be Statlander and Stokely. I think I would hope so, because looks like they're trying to give Statlander a push at this point, and they should. So I'm thinking Statlander and Stokely. That's my prediction.
One of us.
Go ahead.
Choose, goddammit. Which one? Say something.
Smark started to talk. I wasn't sure if it was my connection going out or whatever.
No, I just started to hear you, so I just fell back. Yes, Box, formulate an opinion for me. We're going to use you as your chat GP or whatever the fuck it is. I was going to say that you're going to use fucking Ishii to lose a pre-show match to Stokely Hathaway. I think that's why you have Stokely in there. Stokely eats the pin so that Statlander doesn't get hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Willow and Ishii as well, because it's like the main show, and fucking Chris and Stokely have been getting over on her for a couple months now, or so it seems.
Yeah, I'm still going with the heels. I still say they need to win. I'll be honest. What's Willow done? What has Willow done?
She's a champion down in AAA now, or not AAA, but the other Mexican promotion.
CMLL.
Yeah, that's it.
Wonderful. Good for her. I'm sticking with it. I'm sticking, not moving. So we saw the timeless Toni Storm versus Mariah May, the Glamour Mariah May, because everyone needs that two-name name: the Glamour, the wrestler, the ball buster, the
brick house,
whatever, the brick house, the
I could be wrong, but I think this was a Camille situation where this was like her nickname before, and she's just bringing it back. But
I know. It doesn't make it any better, though.
He doesn't care. I've tried this already. This is for the
I accept that it's not an AEW original, but it's just still bad either way.
It was bad. They kept it bad. Put it that way. This is a singles match for the AEW Women's World Championship. I liked it. It was a weird segment that they had last night, and that match with Saraya was
awful.
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, not at all. I was trying to think of a nice word to say, and you're right. It was awful.
Spelled AEWFUL.
It was not good. And I know everyone's, they were trying to add some of the British style to it. I'm like, the British style sucks then.
Yes.
No, it's good. It's just usually when somebody does that, like, their opponent knows it's coming, and I don't think that fucking Saraya knew it was coming. I think Toni Storm just tried some shit, and Saraya just was not at all on the same page. It's like, well, it's not the time to improv if you're going to do some weird stuff.
Yeah, she wasn't.
Yeah, it all looked like shit.
It did. They should have worked that out, I guess. I don't know. It didn't look good at all. But so Toni Storm right now is the champion. Do you put it on Mariah May, who's not really that known right now? Or no? Why would you leave it on Toni? Toni, Thicky Toni.
Yeah, probably Toni, because I mean, I also liked how Mariah May came out at the end of the match last night and attacked Toni, and then they started to play Toni's music again. They're like, oh wait, fuck, wrong music, and then cued Mariah's music. I don't know if you guys noticed that at all, but that had me fucking laughing too. I'm like, even the fucking production team is awful.
No, you just
Which,
can't
by
tell
the by,
one.
it was a taped show, so you could have fucking edited that to where it made
True.
sense.
You also just can't tell one blonde from the other at this point.
Mm-hmm. By the by, I'm gonna go Mariah May because it just makes sense from a storyline perspective. If you don't have Tony, if you don't have her, or if you don't have Tony drop the belt to her, third time's a charm in saying that, then who do you put the belt on? I mean, maybe they're saying Jamie Hayter might be coming back soon, but I go.
Oh, you know Sasha's in the back somewhere. Like, I want a third title, Tony. I want Tony's title.
See,
The only way that works is if Sasha puts the belt on her forehead.
See, that's why I see Statlander winning. I think Statlander is who takes that belt off of Tony Storm.
Maybe.
I'd be okay with that.
That's where I see this storyline going. Statlander wins, Tony Storm wins. Statlander goes after Tony Storm, and that's what that's the way I think it's going to go. But
my only concern with that would just be that she kind of has a history of injuries. So, like, do you want to put the main belt on her?
On Statlander? Why not?
Yeah, she's had a bunch of like knee injuries, if I recall correctly. They're definitely like leg injuries. I think it's a knee injury.
Someone's got to take the belt off of her. You got to. I don't know how many she's had. I don't know how damaged she is. I'm damaged goods, Smark. Is that what you're saying?
That's right. I'll look it up. Let's see.
All right.
After making a bunch of age jokes and making fun of Ricochet.
Well, you already went with Mariah, so Cheese, what we got?
I got Tony.
Okay. All right. Smark, can you take that comment off the?
I could. In June 2020, Statlander suffered an ACL injury in her left leg. Yeah, ACL injury. In August 2022, Statlander suffered a completely torn ACL and lateral meniscus in her right leg during a match at Dark. Stated she would need to take time off to recover. So yeah, she multiple ACL injuries. That's not great.
All right, but it's every few years, so she might have some time.
Give me a second. I'll take.
Well, that answer, that was great.
I could. He took it off, but now he put it back up. He did as you requested.
You asked if I was capable of doing so, and I did so.
Yes, you did. I appreciate that.
I believe I also pinned it, so it is at the top of the YouTube channel.
Okay. Awesome. Okay. All right. So we've got some good matches on this card. We really do. I got to tell you, this is probably going to be a damn good show. MJF, Will Ospreay, singles match for the AEW American Championship right now. Let's not forget Will Ospreay did take that international title out of the trash, so that title is somewhere. MJF right now is the American champion, and I thought that segment between the two of those guys last night, I thought was fucking great.
Yeah, it was all right.
I loved it. I
didn't like it at first, and then about midway through it started to pick up.
When they when they started getting personal is when I really thought it really picked up, because it got personal, and that's what people want to see. I hate to tell you.
Yep.
Sorry, Smark. Go ahead.
I liked it.
MJF basically admitted to being a heel now because he's jealous of the attention Will gets.
Exactly. That's what I was going to say. It's like I liked it, but that was kind of my problem with it, is that they waited to introduce like a storyline motive into it like the week before the show. Like, it makes more sense if you have MJF say that like 2 or 3 weeks out. So like you have a motive for why he hates Ospreay so much. But just before that, they were doing just basically a bunch of like, I don't like you because you're British and you do flippy doos. So it's like, man, if you're going to introduce some nuance into this shit, like maybe do it a couple weeks before the Go Home show.
See, I like the way they did it, because it was, then you had, I think it was Excalibur who said, I think he just said the quiet part out loud. I liked it. Dude, you don't find out what the motive is until the fucking end of the movie most of the time. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. I mean, I guess. Unless it's a Quentin Tarantino movie, and then,
Right. That's how it would have started out.
This isn't a Quentin Tarantino movie. Don't even try to compare They may have the same hair and the same glasses, but they're nothing alike.
Cocaine problem.
That too. One of them had an awesome movie with George Clooney. One of them didn't. I'll put it.
Wait, what was the awesome one with George Clooney? Oh, never mind. Sorry. Dust Till Dawn. I got you.
Dust Till Dawn. I love that fucking movie.
Yeah. But, psychos do not explode when sunlight hits them. I don't give a fuck how crazy they are.
And my God, just to watch that movie just for Selma Hayek.
See, Scott's right. Scott, wrestling's not a movie. So there should be some motive.
Vince McMahon, remember what he said in Beyond the Mat? We make movies.
He also said, "Suck his dick while I shit on your head."
I'm just letting normally I don't do this, but I'm gonna get y'all off with a little taste of the remix. Y'all ready? Here we go. I pick you up from the club, take you home to make some love. Got a surprise, close your eyes, I'm gonna cover you in suds. I'm gonna give you some poo poo, I'm gonna give you some pee pee, I'm gonna give you some.
It's the remix edition to a song about pissing.
That is what Vince McMahon said.
Shit. Look, I trust me. I know wrestling's not a movie, but it still has a storyline. Movies have storylines. It is basically wrestling. Basically, is a movie. It's a soap opera, and okay. We've always called it a male soap opera, and sometimes in the soap opera, you have that little shock. You finally find out the motive after weeks and weeks and weeks. It's storytelling 101, kind of, in my opinion. I could be wrong. I could be high. Who knows?
Could be both.
I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad story. I'm just saying I wish they would have pulled that out a little sooner. Because there's like no real reason for why they were feuding until this week, other than I guess just the belt.
Yeah, belt. But anyway, wow. I'll tell you the truth. This is kind of tough. MJF, Will Ospreay. He'd have to bring the old title back. Do they not let him hold it for? I mean. Will Ospreay losing after he was so over in his hometown. There's a lot of things in this match that make it kind of hard to predict, but go ahead.
I got Will Ospreay winning. It's his hometown. He's going to pick up the win in front of the crowd. He's going to bring back that other title because the American title is kind of ridiculous, and MJF can take the loss, and it's not going to hurt him any.
You know, you say that, but also you go MJF takes the win by cheating with no way it's going to be that diamond ring will probably be involved or some way hooker. It'll be some sort of shitty move. And then, you know, he gets great heel heat for being the American guy who screwed over the hometown boy. I'd give the heat to MJF. I would give MJF. I would keep the belt on MJF.
All right. I think even more with that Daniel Bryan coming up to him yesterday saying, "Do it till you're satisfied." I mean, he didn't say that satisfied part, but yeah, he's telling him to use the Tiger Driver 91, which he's going to use. He's going to pick up the win with it.
Thought he was doing a Ben Stiller impersonation. Do it. Was that Starsky and Hutch? You did that? Yeah.
Yep, didn't watch Starsky and Hutch. I'm not a Ben Stiller fan.
Oh.
As Peter Griffin once called him, he's a mutant offspring of comedy people.
He was great in that Limp Bizkit video.
That Dodgeball movie's funny. I don't care what you say.
Dodgeball's the only one I can I'll give it to him on. I love Dodgeball.
Well,
he was in Dodgeball?
My favorite part of there's something about Mary is when he walked away sobbing like a little bitch at the end of it. Just openly. It was great.
Every time I watch Dodgeball, I just can't believe that blonde is his girlfriend.
I know.
can't
I
believe
forget
that.
her name now, but yeah, she's fucking gorgeous.
She was the sister in Barrymore's sister in Wedding Singer too.
So I know she was Marsha Brady.
Yeah, I forget her name too, but she's
Christine Taylor, I think it is. Just came to me.
That's what it is. She's beautiful. All right, I got MJF. Smark's got Cheese has Ospreay. Smark, you have yet to decide.
So what I think is going to happen basically is just Ospreay because they're in his home country or what have you. But interesting idea, maybe, perhaps. We know Ricochet is coming in. Ospreay and Ricochet have history. You need somebody to talk for Ospreay. Maybe you pair, or not Ospreay. You need somebody to talk for Ricochet. Maybe you played Ricochet and MJF together for a while. Just an idea. You have like maybe Ricochet, but then you don't know if you really want to put Ricochet out as a heel anymore. That's kind of, I don't know. So basically, what I'm saying more than anything is just Ospreay is going to win, but like Ricochet gets involved, that would be terribly surprised.
That is a possibility. That is a possibility. All right, so I'm the only one going with MJF getting the heat here.
Yep.
With a nefarious win. Okay.
You're on your own 2 out of 3 times already, Bucks. Because me and Smark both took Willow, and you took Statlander.
I'll take it.
It's hard to predict though, too, because like you got the whole like the elections coming up. So I could see them fucking stretching out the MJF American title for the next couple months.
Oh man, I'm just saying. Oh well, I will heartily laugh at you guys when I'm right. But anyway,
there you have it.
That's it. I'm going. That's what
I'm twirling your mustache and a hot air balloon.
I have no. I can't. No. My wife would probably divorce me if I had a mustache. Coffin match, folks. We got a coffin match coming up with a coffin match for the AEW TNT Championship that Jack Perry revamped by himself. If you didn't see that video, he did some good work on that belt. Blackened it up, and put some blood splatter on it. But
yeah, he's going to hold it.
That's the only reason I think he's going to hold it is because of that he fixed up the belt. So it's Jack Perry, Darby Allin. It's a coffin match. Does Darby need to win? No. So I say Jack Perry wins. I think you need to keep the momentum on Perry.
Yeah, I mean, he just got that belt, just revamped it. I know MJF just did the same thing, but it's a little different.
Yeah, I think it's. I think it's definitely.
And plus, it's Darby fucking Allin. Bury his ass along with his fucking pink fuzzy hoodie.
Mm-hmm.
So, who you got in the Smirk?
I'm going Jack Perry too.
Hey, we have our first unanimous pick.
No, there we are. We're back.
Yeah,
Smart.
You're back. He took Jack Perry.
You're back. We're back. We're all back. Let's go.
Jeez.
Got back.
Can't cut me off. God damn it.
See you guys. Good night.
Rest easy, Norab.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out.
So you're probably well in bed at this point, but hey.
Yeah, if he watches it back, he'll eventually hear us say goodnight to him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly. We have Mercedes Moné with Camille versus Dr. Britt Baker DMD singles match for the AEW TBS Championship. My opinion, get that fucking belt off Sasha. Please, God, Lord, get that belt off of her. My God, listen, I don't wish for people's injuries, but if Britt Baker happens to injure Mercedes Moné, I'd be fine with it. I not only hope Britt Baker wins, I want Britt Baker to win. I think I'm not quite sure it's going to happen, but I'm going Britt Baker here.
Well, I'm going to have to differ with you because I don't think Mercedes is willing to lay down on the biggest pay-per-view for the company, especially if she's got as much creative control as they make it seem. And then that would kind of defeat the purpose of her bringing Camille on her side too, I think. Camille's getting involved, fucking over Britt, and costing her the match.
Well, you know who we haven't seen in a while? Rebel.
Lots of people.
Rebel. Haven't seen Rebel in a while. Rebel could come on down and beat the shit out of Camille.
I don't know who Rebel is, so I'll just take your word for it.
She was in TNA for a while, which makes no difference at all. But anyway.
I thought she was like an actual AEW wrestler.
She kind of is. She kind of is. She got hurt. I don't know. Honestly, I see Mercedes dropping this title and being in a bigger title hunt after it. That's my thought. I could be again wrong or high.
Oh yeah, like I said earlier, she's going to go after Tony wins. So maybe she drops this belt.
We'll see. Smark, are you going with Monet or Baker?
Yeah, we're going Monet on this one.
What?
I am once again agreeing with Cheese.
Okay. Again, betting against the mayor of Brittsburg, you son of a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Puts Box on his own for 3 matches now.
God damn. I'm not ready. All right. We have the Casino Gauntlet. Did I have the I believe if I click that, I'll probably get the I don't know if let me see. Hold on. I'm gonna scroll in here.
No, you definitely will not.
All right. We have this is the only confirmed entrance we have, and Orange Cassidy is the number 1 entrant. Orange Cassidy, Mark Briscoe, Kyle O'Reilly, Hangman Adam Page, Evil Uno took a bad hit from Hangman, and Mickey Mouse. I'm sorry, Roderick Strong.
Yeah.
Does he look like a bitch?
Yes,
he does.
Yes, actually he does.
I thought Tony Khan was more akin to Mickey Mouse.
So we really don't have to do a prediction on this match because there's going to be a bunch more people coming in it, and who knows what's going to happen. So we don't have to.
I think it's safe to say Claudio will be in it.
Yeah.
Hangman's probably going to win it because reasons.
Claudio.
They really had to shoehorn Roderick Strong into the fucking pay-per-view, huh?
Well, he's about the size of a shoehorn, so it makes sense. And that Claudio Okada match last night was fucking awesome, by the way.
Yes, that's like I said in the chat, Chef's Kiss. That was the best match I've seen in AEW since I started watching it.
Man, it's amazing. You let Claudio go out there and do his fucking thing, and it always fucking turns out to be a great match with him. I mean, especially against someone he's been in the ring with more than once. So
that's the first time I've seen Okada in a singles match too since I started watching. So
right, yeah, he doesn't do many. He doesn't do many at all. So all right, we've got the next match here: Chris Jericho with Big Bill. This is for the FTW Championship. He's going up against Hook for this bad boy. If Hook loses, he can never challenge for the FTW Championship as long as Jericho is champion.
So Jericho's coming out with his right testicle, but where's his left? No Brian Keith?
I don't know. I'm Hook.
Well, I think Brian Keith's not doing the show because he's heard about what people from England are into. He doesn't want to be contacted by Luke.
He was okay with fucking Wales, even though Jericho called them England instead of Wales.
Oh yeah,
Cardiff, England.
That got him some heat.
The thing is, like, I don't even know if that was on purpose. I could see him just being dumb enough to think, like, oh, it's all England over here.
Oh, that was totally on purpose right there, I believe. Because he got heat for it the first time, and he definitely said it the second time because he got heat for it the first time. I'm just gonna go with Hook here. I just don't see any reason to keep this fucking belt on Jericho. I believe he has a Fozzy tour coming up. So
Good.
yeah, I really do. So I'm going Hook.
Plane crash.
Oh, you don't want a Buddy Holly, the guy.
Gimmick special.
Jeez.
Maybe you can take a helicopter. R.I.P. Stevie Ray Vaughan.
I mean, I might have wished for an injury, but plane crash.
He can live. He just has to eat like some of the other members of the band to stay alive in the mountains until they find him.
He did that, but they had just taken off.
That's why the plane crashed. He was eating the pilot.
I saw that movie. I did see the Alive. I saw that movie. I saw that one.
Well.
His fucking legs are just dangling out.
Why is Jericho eating people? Is he that hungry?
He's a hungry man.
Gotta have chicken on the plane. No chicken? Gotta have chicken.
Was she a great big fat person?
Well, no, things happen. Yeah. So again, I'm going with Hook. Anyone else have an idea on this one?
I'm also going with Hook.
Yeah, I'm going Hook too.
Hey, we're unanimous again.
All right. Look at that. Back in agreement, guys. All right. I'm gonna scroll down so I can read all this shit here. God, there's these matches. The descriptions are ridiculous.
Do you think they just like make Jericho sit on like both sides of the plane to just sort of even things up?
You sit on the left side, your ego sits on the right. We're still leaning to the right. Get some more people on the left.
Mm-hmm.
They have middle seats, guys.
Yeah, but then they'll just get too top heavy and they'll just crash right from the ground. Plane will never get off the ground.
I mean, he's too goddamn.
Yes, they have middle seats, but you got to have like whatever side of the middle seat he's sitting on, either left side of the plane, right side of the plane. There's gonna be some physics issues, is what we're trying to say.
Just sit in the center aisle, Chris.
Jericho, just lie down on the floor long ways. Fuck. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Down in the luggage rack.
Just have him on. Yeah, they have him like a luggage bag that they serve like the peanuts and shit.
He's down at the bottom of the plane. The luggage is all in the seats.
You just go to fucking use the bathroom. You open the door, and Jericho's there with the pirate hat on.
I thought you were a captain. What the hell happened? You were a captain.
He's a different captain now. He's captain in pirate ships.
Fucking headphones just go on.
He'd be a butt pirate.
Now I'm Blackbeard. Get it? Wow.
Yeah, it's driving me nuts.
This really should have been a shorter show.
Gotta make up for last week.
People left already. All right.
That's it.
The Young Bucks. They are the champions right now, the tag team champions versus FTR, which is Cash Wheeler, Dax Harwood, of course, versus the Acclaimed. This is a three-way match for the AEW World Tag Team Championship. They had a decent segment last night, too, after that match.
After the match, yes.
I thought I said that.
The Acclaimed, yes.
Yeah, the Acclaimed, definitely. Young Bucks are just so annoying. I just they're so punchable. Let's see. Do the Young Bucks lose? Don't see them losing to FTR. I see the Young
definitely
Bucks
not losing to FTR.
No, I see Young Bucks retain. Young Bucks retain.
Young Bucks retained.
Because didn't they lose last year in Wembley?
I don't remember, but they lost yesterday. And usually the math on that is if you lose the go home show, you win it.
I believe. I just think if I remember last year, I think they actually dropped the titles last year to. Did they drop the titles to FTR last year at Wembley? I know Smart's looking. No, it wasn't FTR. Am I right or no? I believe they dropped the titles last year. When I swore they wouldn't do it, and they did.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was FTR, but let me look it up.
I think it might have been, but I can't remember. Which isn't surprising. My God, you asked me one of my accounts from fucking 12 years ago. I remember it, but I can't remember a fucking match.
And to be fair, it's a Bucks match. They're not memorable.
Yeah, FTR beat the Young Bucks last year for the tag team championships, but they were the champions coming in for whatever. That's where.
Okay, that's what it was. All right. I figured they would win. So they took a lot. Yeah, I'm going with the I'm going with the Young Bucks retaining at this show here. The storyline continues is my my guess.
Yeah, I originally started writing down the Bucks, and then I was waiting. Now I forgot about the Acclaimed. They won that eliminator match to even get to this point, basically. And they're over as fuck with the crowd, but then I'm like, that would mean that the Bucks are the only ones in the Elite that don't have their titles, and I just don't think that's going to happen, I guess. So I'll go with you guys. Give me the Bucks.
Well, Smark hasn't. Did you say the Bucks, Smark?
Yeah, I'm going to say the Bucks because they.
I thought I heard him say it already. My bad.
No, it's fine. You're good. Don't worry about it. All right, now we've got the Patriarchy, which is Christian Cage's crew. Got all those guys. Let's see. Versus the Bang Bang Gang. I still can't believe that name is going. Anyway. Versus the
this
House
is not the
Black.
Gang Bang Gang.
I've never even thought of that, but yeah. Versus the House of Black versus Pac and the Blackpool Combat Club, which is going to consist of Claudio and Wheeler.
Jesus Christ. We really need fucking 12 guys in the match at once with a fucking the other match. Jesus Christ.
It's a 4-way ladder match for the AEW Trios Championship. And if I had to take anyone in this match, and I do, it's House of Black. I believe House of Black is going to pull this one out.
All right. The Patriarchy just fucking got the belts though. But yeah, they don't ever really seem to fucking wrestle. I don't think it's going to be Pac and the Blackpool Combat Club. And well, maybe the Bang Bang Gang. But didn't they have it for a while?
All right. Maybe, but you said maybe. I need a.
Yeah. I know. I haven't given the full answer yet.
I need a final answer, sir.
Smark, who are you taking?
Take a Bang Bang Gang with the idea that Jay White comes back to help them.
Okay. All right.
All right. Just fuck it.
That's why they dropped the title was because Jay White got injured, but I guess he might be ready to come back. I'm not entirely sure because they don't really talk too much about wrestlers' injury comings and goings. So.
Well, just to be different from both of you, I guess I'll take the Patriarchy to retain.
All right. One of us will be right.
Yep.
One of us is going to be. Well, there is the,
yeah, maybe Pac and Blackpool Combat Club take it. We're all fucked, but I doubt it.
I doubt it too, but it's possible. Now, we also have the last match here, the definite main event of this. I thought the build for this last night was awesome, to be honest with you. I really thought last night's Dynamite was a good show for building the pay-per-view, what you're supposed to do on your flagship go-home show. I think they did a great job of it last night. This match especially, And by the way, I'm going to say it one more fucking time. More Nigel McGuinness, folks. More Nigel McGuinness. I think that guy is so fucking entertaining. I like him. I think they need to use him more. This is the Swerve Strickland versus Bryan Danielson match. This is going to be fucking awesome. Now, remember, if Bryan Danielson loses, his career is over. Oh my God. They've made this one pretty tough because Danielson has said this could be his last year, but every time Danielson says it's his last year, it's not. And Swerve has been really, I think Swerve has been really good with that title. He even rattled off some of the matches he's had and some of the guys he's beat while he's had the title, and I forgot about all that. So, my God, I'm trying to narrow down who I want to pick.
Well, you got to narrow down to two at least.
You're right. It's 50-50. It's one out of, it's that. I mean, all right, I'm going to put it this way. I see no reason to take the title off of Swerve, but is this how they really want to retire Bryan Danielson? I don't think so. I think he could get something down the line. I'm Swerve. Swerve.
All right. Thought you were going the same as me because I'm taking Bryan.
I want to, but like I said, there's so many ways that they could still use Bryan Danielson out there. Shit, have Bryan Danielson go out there and fucking talk for fucking Ricochet.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Whatever. Do something with them. They could do something with them. I just don't think that this is going to be the end of Danielson here. Yeah, listen, this match. What if this match ends in a fucking disqualification? I know I know, but no one's mentioned that yet. What if this match ends in a fucking DQ with Nana getting involved or something right there? If the title can't change hands, then can the stipulation still be upheld?
Right.
Well, Dan went and spoiled my prediction because that is my prediction. Danielson there's two options. There's actually a multitude of options, but there's two options that I think you either have Hangman Cost involved, because if anybody's going to take the belt out, Swerve wants to be him, success with Swerve, blah 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 blah. You have Jeff Jarrett circling around too that you could potentially do that. You haven't heard anything about the Black Belt Combat Club in a minute. Maybe like Moxley gets involved or something of that nature. But I would say either Hangman gets involved, or I'm going to go on a limb here, just post some bad shit, crazy fantasy booking. So get ready, because it's probably not going to happen. But if it does happen, I want to be the one that predicted it. What ends up happening is that fucking the Hurt Business gets involved. And Swerve ends up being the new member of the Hurt Business, or like the leader, maybe even of the Hurt Business. You get Lashley involved, you get Shelton involved, Cedric involved. They just fucking storm the ring. The show goes off the air with them just like laying out Danielson, and then they don't even say that it's like a no contest or that he won via disqualification. It's just that's how the show ends. So like, it
gives you a reason to tune in on Wednesday. Crazy thought.
Yeah.
Wow.
Which I mean is kind of counter to what AEW does, because usually they don't have fuck finishes like that at the main event, but because they haven't done it, it gives them sort of the leeway to do it this one time.
Yeah,
I like it. I don't know if it'll happen, but I like it.
I don't think it's going to happen either, but I think it could be cool if it did. That's what I would like to happen, so that's what I'm going to say happens.
Okay. All right. So we got a bunch of different scenarios that could happen. And I mean, I know a DQ is very rare for AEW to do, especially a title match. But it would be a really cliffhanger way to end a match like that. Because like I was saying, if the title can't change, why should a stipulation stand?
And like you said, they're leaning a lot towards if Danielson loses. They didn't say if Danielson doesn't win the belts, just if he loses. So you have him win via disqualification, you have it via no contest. Both ways, he stays in the company or stays wrestling.
Yeah, man, this could be we might have just hit on something there. That could be a really interesting, and like I said, kind of end on that cliffhanger to where you're going to definitely want to, like Cheese said, tune in Wednesday.
Yep.
That'd be great.
Yeah. Right.
And there's so many ways they could do it. And there was a bunch there, and right now there's a lot of people they could bring in, which is even better. So we'll just have to see. I mean, I think Ricochet could even come back and get involved after if he is there. Like I like your idea the best with the Hurt Business coming in, and that would be fucking badass.
Right.
Would you bring in? Now, would you bring Shelton Benjamin in too for that? I would.
You did say Shelton.
The only person I would say that could potentially not need or not use is like Cedric Alexander's not pivotal to that. You could plug and play. You could either not use him, put somebody else in there. That
just plug another black guy in there. I
just plug in Ricochet there. He's close enough.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he's not that important to the.
And then
group.
you got him. You got MJ, or you got MVP to talk for him. There you go. For all the problems were solved.
It's like
that would actually be a kind of a cool idea if you wanted to stick with the Ricochet being in the Hurt Business. Is like you have the Hurt Business show up, or they're going to be like the Hurt Syndicate or some shit. I think that's like what they used to call. I don't know, but you're not going to have because that's a name I saw floating around Twitter. So I'm going to say
the Ouchie Company.
That's right. The Boo Boo Brigade shows up. You have Lashley. Like Lashley's there, Shelton's there, Cedric Alexander, he's there, he's not there, who gives a shit. But you have another person there that's just like in a mask, and whatever. He gets involved, he jumps Danielson. Who is it? He pulls it off. It's Ricochet. Everybody goes nuts.
My God, it's Hulk Hogan.
Fucking shit. Welcome to the hood, brother.
He pelts him with a fucking real American beer, and then
Yo, homeboy! Welcome to the hood, brother.
That's just what he says to all his new recruits in his KKK club. Welcome to the hood, brother, and he holds up the hood.
Oh wow! The visibility isn't great, but it's really comfy. Fucking Jimmy Hart.
He's got the hood on, but he's still walking around with the fucking megaphone. Like, no one knows who I am, baby. Woo!
I paid this class because I had a megaphone.
With the sequin hearts still on his fucking jacket. Jimmy, what is that? How do you know it's me, baby? Now I know it's you, Jimmy.
The mouth of the deep south.
The deep mouth of the south.
That's why Hogan keeps him around.
Now we know. We are not naming the show the deep mouth of the south. Absolutely not.
Okay. I got news for you. That means you're gay.
How about mouth of the deep south?
Maybe. That's a possibility. Oh my God. Oh shit. All right. All right. So that is the pay-per-view for the weekend. That is All In. Going to be in Wembley Stadium. It should be listen, there were some matches that were pretty fucking tough to predict there. And that usually says it's going to be a pretty damn good show. If they were all easy as shit to predict, that would be a piss poor fucking show. So this should be a good show.
There's a lot of hype as to like who's going to debut, who's going to return. There's people potentially coming back from injuries. There's signings that we know about that might be there. So there's all kinds of intrigue behind it.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot of stuff. A lot of ifs, a lot of who may, a lot of things going on. But Cheese, leave us, or is he refreshing?
Oh, I didn't see. He's back. Okay, here we go.
Yeah. I accidentally hit the wrong button and backed out of the damn show, so then I had to wait for Smark to notice me and put me back into the show.
Did we miss anything for Dynamite?
No, I don't think so.
Look, was it the best show? No, but the segments they used to promote this pay-per-view, I thought really hit.
I'll say it was a lot better than most tape shows typically are.
Yeah, definitely. But the matches, I mean, that women's match was, my God, I would have rather have. You should have thrown fucking 8 promos in there instead of had that fucking women's match. I'm sorry, take it off fucking TV.
Yeah, it was the worst thing of the night, I would say, for sure.
Put up the video of Toni Storm finger blasting herself. That would have made me really want to watch the match.
That would have made a lot of people want to watch the match, or at least Dynamite. Fuck. Most YouTube views ever for AEW.
By the way, there is a video of that.
Yeah, I want to say I've seen it before.
With Paige?
No, there was a Toni Storm video that leaked. I think she had it removed from everywhere, but I'm sure it still floats around somewhere.
Yeah, she did have it was tough to tell except for the fucking tattoo that's right here in the crease of her fingers, or between her thumb and her index finger.
You can like feel, even though it's video, and so you can feel the disappointment just radiating off of Smark that flew under his radar.
Yeah, kind of. I want to know where I was.
Like, how the fuck did I miss that?
A long time ago, you sent me this big file of leaks. That was in there.
Holy shit, it was in something I sent you.
Must not have been that memorable for him.
How do you think I saw it? Number one. Number two, I don't know where that file went anymore because that hard drive is not working. I need to
confiscated by the FBI.
And there's jizz everywhere.
Come Tuesday.
Come Thursday. Anyway, I guess we can go ahead and wrap this bad boy up. What do you think, guys? What do you think?
It would have been great if there was just a video of like Toni Storm just going at herself, and then like when she's done, the camera pans out. Brad Maddox is there in the corner, just holding the camera.
Someone else has the camera. He's just sitting there with the boom mic. He's got the boom mic and the headphones on.
One of those fucking halo lights that people used during the pandemic. The light up the room.
Brad Maddox Productions.
In a cave, lost in a cave with Toni Storm. I'd like to be lost in a cave with Toni Storm. I'd be honest with you.
He's lost in Toni Storm's cave. He's in a fucking director's chair. He's got a beret on. He has the beret.
The beret is hanging from his dick. Oh, call back.
Suddenly he's Larry. Call Woody Harrelson to play his role.
Woody Harrelson.
Hey, see what I did there?
What about Woody Allen?
They're way too old. They're too old for Woody Allen.
Woody from Toy Story.
Oh.
Also seemed appropriate considering the situation.
We get through the whole show without any Asian jokes.
This is why we're fucking banned in Indonesia, you pricks.
Okay, let me make something clear. They are not the problem, you are.
You're Chinese.
We're banning all the yas. Indonesia, Asia in general, the entire continent.
That'd be wild if just like it came out that Kim Jong-il was like a big fan of us. Like 2 months later, we're just hanging out with like him and Dennis Rodman.
Right.
Executed.
Oh, I would love to hang out with Dennis Rodman and tell him how bad that one part in the movie was. That goddamn part where him and Jean-Claude Van Damme parachuted with inside of a fucking giant basketball. Go fuck yourselves.
There you go, right ahead, but he is still like 6'6" and like fucking 280 pounds or something and batshit crazy. So that's all you. Plus, he's a hero of mine, so like I'm gonna help him if I can.
Right. You got a former Pistons fan and a Bulls fan, so like you're good with us.
Well, I mean, yes, he's a former Bull, so that's why I like him. And he's also fucking batshit crazy, which makes I appreciate people who are batshit crazy. But also, like, he's the friend of the evil Korean dictator. Like, I like you, but you're not in control of any nukes. I'm gonna have to like throw you under the bus.
Well, you really put that K in dictator, didn't you?
You replace that second T with another K.
There is no K in dictator. I just want you to know that. Woo! I could go for some Chinese after that.
Look, Kung Pao. Order number 23. They play that before they yell at the order numbers, just like it's the NFL draft theme.
That. I'm trying to think of the movie. Was it Better Off Dead, where every time they went to was it Pretty in Pink with Long Duck Dong? Every time they showed them, they played that keyboard chord that you just played a minute ago.
He doesn't even want to go dun 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 dun.
I think it might have been Pretty in Pink. I think it might have been.
Because I'm not going to get canceled for humming the tune. Fuck it. I'm just playing safe.
I think it is. But anyway, we got nothing else. That's it. End, over, all done.
Yep.
All right.
Peace out.
Right. Definitely, folks. We will see you guys back here once again next week. And once again, guys, I need to hear some tits.
Tits. Labor Day. Week from Monday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern on YouTube. Totally Inappropriate Team Sports is the channel. You'll find it.
All right. So there you go, folks. I'll be back this week on Hollywood Hangout. I'll be back Saturday, same time on Mixler, but I don't know what I'm doing yet.
So tune in. It's a surprise.
It'll be a surprise. Last week I did the 68 comeback special. I had planned.
This week, summer of 69.
Exactly. I had planned to put it on YouTube, but I took my computer down that day because I had to switch desks. There was a whole thing that I had to do. But anyway, when I recorded the show for YouTube, there was a bad echo on part of it, and I didn't want to put that up there. So I'm going to try to fix that audio, and if I can, I'll put it up. Otherwise, listen to the audio version of the Elvis 68 comeback special. And I'll be back next week, Saturday. Guys, next week, one more time. We'll do it again. Had a good time. And thanks, everybody, for coming on in the chat room.
Yes, appreciate it. Love seeing y'all.
All right. That's it. We are out of here. Later.